but I think Kobe better than Jordan.
I've heard that before. That's not that's not news. But
like you take like the legacy off the like the legacy and the accolades.
We're just talking about ball players, Mars.
The better player,
Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. These two guys together, face to face. Who is the better ball player? Who better at basketball?
I think
I'm inclined to agree.
I think Jordan was the Terminator, but I think Kobe was T-1000. If Jordan and Kobe walked in the room and they was like, y'all need to play one-on-one, I think Kobe especially that 08, 09, 010 Kobe, when he was big, stocky, I think he gonna cook Jordan.
What's the separator with Brian and Jay? We just talking about ball players. What's the separator?
It's, first of all, Kobe could dribble. Second of all, he could shoot. Third of all, he was big.
Right.
So I will say this, that Jordan's killer and his arrogance is on a level that I have never seen. So that is the thing that really might push him over the edge. But like, let's say if they had to play ones, I think Kobe winning that because of those factors and because that's his hero. Like if you walking in the room and that's your hit, Jordan go come in on some arrogant shit. Right. Kobe, he gonna take this shit serious from the beginning. Right. Like he gonna walk in, he gonna be trying to push Jordan around. He gonna be trying to put him on the ground. That's specific Kobe. So that's the thing that, because my list and all that stuff, it ain't about rewards and awards and all that shit. It's more about the individual.
That's this dude over here. That's the dude right here. He's a basketball player, right? That's the dude over here. With that being said, so Jordan, he was able to enhance his handle. I think Bryant might have a deeper bag in terms of handle, but fundamentally, Jordan handle, I think it's the best. I mean, how many mid-range shooters are better than Jordan in the history of the game?
But
and
after a while,
in terms of getting to your spots. Yeah, and you talk about being bigger. I mean, Jay played at 215. We ain't talking about the Jay who showed up at 199.
Yeah, but that's like 90.
But after a while,
no, that's 1991.
91, 92 Jordan wasn't 215. He was like 205.
But after a while, how many high?
They got him on 96.
So what was he in 96? Because he was bigger in 96 than
like what you mean 96 Jordan? Nobody wonder what 96 Jay.
That's what I want. So how if 96 Jordan was bigger than like 93 Jordan, which I think everyone can see, how big was 96 Jordan? Like 225?
No, he wasn't that heavy. He was around 215. So if we're talking about 92 Jordan was what, 210? 91 Jordan?
But think about the game.
So he was a lot heavier.
And you talking about that pull-up. How many hard left pull-ups Jordan gonna be able to get off on Kobe? Like Jordan not going downhill and dunking it right to left. Right. But Kobe can, both feet. And if Jordan go left, he pulling up or he snatching. But then he ain't got a hezzy.
Are we whoa. Are we talking about, first and foremost, Jordan's first step was blinding. Let's start there.
But not to the left.
Yes, to the left. That's why he could get that's why he could get that pull up off of. That's why he could get
the Jordan pull off. First step that was that crazy was when he was lighter. We can't have 215 Jordan and then have 89 first.
Because I'm lighter doesn't mean
Jordan. Because when Jordan put weight, his first step wasn't. He was still like tremendous athlete, best athlete in the league. I'm not.
And Jordan's first step,
but he wasn't blinding Jordan anymore when he was 215.
In 1992, when he was 200.
Mars, you gonna get that off seriously? You gonna get that off with a straight face? With a straight face, Mars?
If we're saying Jordan's first step was blinding, I agree. But if we're also saying Jordan was 215, the 215 version of Jordan is not just beating Kobe.
Blinding.
Okay, so let's say the 210 Jordan. So let's say the 1991 Jordan, 205, but between 205 and 210. Let's talk about that Jordan, right? Because I think that's the best version. I think that's the best version of Jay. That dude right there. So with him, that blinding first step, plus with that blinding first step, how strong he was. I got stronger off the strength of getting beat up. That's why I got stronger. So a guy like Kobe Bryant, he's not going to be able to rough me up. That's not going to happen with him. Not to mention, Kobe's going to have to make a decision as a defender. You being a one-on-one coach, as a defender, you got to make a decision. If you're going to crowd me, I'm going to blow your doors off. But if you're going to back up, I'll knock this 17-footer down right in your face. How much space are you going to give me? You have to give me something. So a guy like Jordan, who finished at the rim with the best of them, I think maybe the best, who finished at the rim, I don't think he's got a problem getting around Bryant. Now, as far as him facing up Bryant and throwing the ball between his legs 3, 4, 5 times, we've already seen him do that. So we know for a fact that he can do that. The crossover, right to left, he can do that also. So the idea that Bryant wash. No, I'm not going to say wash because you didn't say that, but I think it would definitely be a competitive game. But I think Jay handles him. I do.
But the specific thing that I'm talking about, because of one-on-one, when you're talking about his blinding speed off the left, it was either off a Smitty or it was a step back, come forward. But it was never off the triple threat.
You're talking about Jay.
You're talking about Mike, yeah.
Okay.
It was either he had to do like a Smitty back, or like when he dunked on Ewan, or he had to take a step back and go downhill, right? And we go on to the left. If Jordan was in the triple threat and doing a rip, he pulling up 100% of the time. It's only so many times you could do that. But if he in the triple threat trying to go left, Kobe is big enough, fast enough to recover on that.
Right.
Those are the pieces that I see. And Jordan was just so much of an animal that people were scared when he was going downhill left.
Right.
Now you thinking he got this blinded speed, but we talking about Kobe Bryant. We talking about the mentality of this one-on-one game.
Right.
Those are the things that I look at. Like
and that's fair. But one thing, you being a 1v1 coach, one thing sets up the other thing. So Jordan's jab and go was blinding. Well, I'm setting you up with the jab and go because Jordan was great jabbing, going right to jabbing left, I'm jabbing right, then going left and going downhill. I've seen him dunking on Hot Rod Williams. I saw him dunk on Brad Daugherty, going with jabbing from right to left. He's going to do that. Now there's nobody in the lane. It's just me and Kobe Bryant. I'm going to be able to get by him because I'm setting him up, one, jabbing and going because I'm going to freeze you with the jab. Then I'm going to go because how blinding his speed is at that point. And then once you bite on that, when he jabs and goes to the left, Kobe's going to have to bite on that pull-up because you already know how the pull-up is. And he had that hezzy where he can go. Now, don't get me wrong. It ain't Kyrie.
Who had a hezzy? Jordan?
Oh, Jay, absolutely. Jay had the hezzy where he'll show it to you. Yeah, absolutely, he had it where he'll show it. You talking to a dude who studied Jay.
No, I'm not taking nothing away. I swear, I ain't taking nothing away.
Jay, 100% he did.
You telling me he doing this?
He didn't have the he didn't have that. No. He didn't. He had to freeze you and then blow by you.
He just stopped. He'll just stop for a second.
Yeah, he had that just to freeze you and then go.
Because my thing with Kobe is he was in both eras. Right. That he was just in both eras, so his knowledge about the game, just who he is as a man, learning all these languages, it's just who he is as a man. So for me, the determining factor is how they walk in the gym on one-on-one. Now in the game, it's different. In the game, it's a little different.
We're talking about one-on-one. Jay, Bryant looking at Jay like I'm gonna bust your ass. He ain't looking at he ain't coming in the gym looking at Jay like, yo, that's Jordan.
Yeah. But
no, he like I'm a bust.
You don't think Jordan looking at him the same way?
Absolutely, he is. That's why it's gonna be a great one-on-one for that reason right there.
Right. I just feel Kobe, especially when he felt, and he had the off the court troubles too. Like when he was dropping on him 40, 50 point, 60 point games, the edge is just different.
That was an animal, Jay. That was an animal Bryant. That was an animal Bryant.
Yeah.
But I can say the same thing. I can say the same thing for Jay, who he had all of the nonsense going on with him
and
with the stuff in the early 90s too, where they were trying to pin the gambling stuff on him and all of that. So he had that edge too.
Right. So that's why I'm just saying Kobe is an evolved better of Jordan, an evolved version of Jordan. I'm sorry. And it just depends on the mentality of the two players.